Yes, Monaji.
Sir, I have been trying the balancing act of my Pitta and Vata as discussed. So it's been 3 days. I'm trying out a different routine. And what I'm feeling is in the mornings, usually I'm all energetic and fresh. This is how I have been always. But in these 3 days, I have marked like the mornings are really very dull for me nowadays. I don't know the reason. And evenings, I have started doing the dense food like the Vata diet because that's what. Sorry, to balance the Vata, I have started the dense diet. So, is it because of that or something like that?
Okay, it is more because of overthinking, maybe. You know, most of the time, what happens that when we know a lot about something, then we try to apply everything, all together. That's what I said yesterday only. That do not change everything drastically right away. If everything is going smooth for you already in your life, don't change everything in one go. Okay, so let's go step by step. Step by step, just see if something is not going right. If you're feeling discomfort, if you're feeling not right after having something, then we can consider, okay, you need to do something, do some changes. Okay, if you are feeling already good, your stomach was not saying anything to you after eating the food and it was completely fine, then why to change? Okay, it is more about, which we will discuss today, about the jatar agni, about the agni, about the fire in the body. Okay, it is about that how your body is dealing with all such kind of things. Okay, because we discussed all these things because it is good to know that what may cause all this type of issues, but then after that, what prevents you? Otherwise people will keep on dying just like this every day. Okay, your body is not that weak at the same time, and there are always certain saviors in the body like jatar agni and immune system and all these things. They work for you. Okay, so if everything is going smooth for you and was going for smooth for you, then don't change drastically anything. Do not. Okay, if you have started eating heavy meal at night, which is anyways not good, right? If you wanted to have, then have it in the daytime maybe. Also for Vata people, yes, it is good to have heavy meal, but heavy meal does not mean too much of quantity. Heavy meal means something which is solid, something is which is more dense in nature. It might be little bit, but dense in nature. It is not popcorn, right? It is not popcorn, but it is boiled corn maybe, right? So boiled corn have different property than popcorn. Popcorn is airy, right? You have changed the process completely. It has become light completely. That is airy. And at the same time, the boiled popcorn is dense with water, right? So both are different, right? So when we talk about heavy food, we talk about more density in the food, right? And you can always create the density in the food for Vata people with oils and ghee. Okay, add oil and ghee, density will change completely for the food. And that is why in popcorn you see that they add butters, right? In popcorn they add butter just to change the property of it. Otherwise, if you will have that box of popcorn in one go, your system will collapse. So much of energy you will get in one go if there is no butter added in it. Butter makes the process slow when you have the popcorn, because now it is added with butter, it will not get digested faster. Okay, they make the same popcorn little heavy in digestion, and that is why it does not release the energy fast. Otherwise, if you will just have plain popcorn, the full bucket like that, it will shoot up energy so much, and sometime body will just collapse. That means your system will say, just don't do anything now, let me just digest this sugar whatever is coming. Okay, that is why adding the things, processing changes the thing always. Okay, so for Vata people, always adding oils and ghee will change the density for the food. That's it. That's it. And also do not change the habit of eating too much in the evening. If you have changed it, don't do that. Okay, evening should always be lighter. But for you, lighter does not mean that you start having popcorn again. Lighter means having heavy, dense food only. Okay, in less quantity. Yes, Mahani.
Sir, I just changed the raw salads which I was having because that was my dinner usually. Any salad and something with that. So that was the food I used to have. But then again, I realized that the bloating was because of the raw veggies that I was having. So I just changed the pattern of getting it cooked. So cooking it and then having it. But then somehow that also was creating maybe that heaviness. And yes, I used the ghee and the oil which you recommended, but maybe that change is little transitory for the body.
It is, and also vegetables are never good for Vata people anyway, right? That is why we try to cook them as much as possible with spices, little bit. Those spices which helps in digestion, not the chili I'm talking about. I'm not talking about chili here. Those spices which helps in digestion, like cumin seeds, like vegetables are not really good for Vata people because vegetables have the property of air. Vegetables are Vata aggravated food. It comes under the vata aggravated food. Okay, so salads, raw vegetables, or all these things comes always under the vata aggravated food. So just try your level best to eat them less. Okay, and then cooked. Try to have them cooked and less. Okay, never have them in a salad form or raw form, especially for vata people. It is good for kapha people like that in a raw form, but then they don't like it, isn't it? Yeah, Vanna ji.
So it's regarding fasting. Like there was some step-by-step approach to fast. So should we try every day something new, or we should stick with one way of fasting and then we should change it? How we should go about it?
Yeah, one thing at a time.
And for how long? Like 5 week or so, something.
If your system does not revolt against you, if system says okay, everything is fine, if you have skipped one meal or if you have just reduced the diet and the system is fine with that, then it's okay. Then just continue and maybe proceed further. But if your system says and tells you after fasting or reducing the diet, mostly it comes psychologically rather than physiologically. But when the system says that no, I need more food, then give it. Simple. So that's why we should not do any drastic change in fasting also. So whatever is your regular habit in your day, any regular habit in your day, just from that regular habit only you have to reduce something. That's it. Either reduce the quantity, reduce the sugar, reduce the salt first. Start like this. Okay. One meal without sugar and salt. Plain meal. Try that. Okay. Because that also will lead to a lot of changes in the body automatically. Because sugar and salt leads to a lot of accumulation in the body unnecessarily and leads to more pressure for the system to clear it out. So if you'll just
Gaurav
do
sir,
that also. Yeah, sort of.
Gaurav sir, what about mental fast?
Yes, sort of mental fast is also needed. That is meditation.
So, like I tried to be away from social media for like 30 days. Is it a fast?
And you are thinking about it that you are away, then it is not a fast,
I think that's the best fast nowadays we can do.
right?
Staying away
If,
from
if,
social
if you're
media.
staying away and you're thinking all day long that you're staying away, then it is not a fast. It is like you're fasting and then you're thinking like that, oh, what food is going, cooking in the kitchen. What will I have after this fast? So that is not a fast at all. So
Okay.
what will I do after 30 days in social media? And how can you say that you were away from social media? Every day you're posting your social media posts. Huh?
For the right now for 30 days, I'm doing a detox for social media, but I'm just for 4 5 days I have to put up my videos. That's a compulsory thing. So I'm just not checking my notifications anymore, and throughout the day I'm not checking my
Okay.
Instagram or Facebook,
Okay.
and I'm seeing a big change in myself as far as my sleep is concerned.
That's
Seriously.
great. Wonderful.
So there's less stress in my mind.
That's good. If this is working for you, that is wonderful. But I normally say in your daily life, you should not do anything in extremes, right? If you're not doing anything in extreme, you can still enjoy social media on daily life, on daily basis. But you have done something extreme. Now you are completely, leaving that, completely running away from that. And this is what people also do when they start, when they want to lose weight or, what they do. First, they have habit of eating too much, and then suddenly they will like, okay, I will not eat at all. This is wrong. Again, wrong because you are giving complete stress to the system, shock to the system, and body will not accept it like this. And this is why, if your habit is of in your daily life, you don't need to fast, separately for one day. You can just do intermittent fasting according to your own level. Just reduce little things. If you really want to change, just why can't you make some resolution that, okay, fasting means, okay, I will not have anything which is junk. That is also fasting to start with. I will just have home cooked food. That's a fasting itself. For the system, it's a fasting. Then after that, I will not have anything which is packaged, preservatives. I will not have anything. No chocolates, no biscuits, no snacks, nothing which is packaged. I will not have. That is fasting itself for the system. Okay. I will stop adding unnecessary elements in my food. That is fasting itself. I will not have too much of sugar and too much of salt. Even if it is a home cooked food, I will not have in it. That is a fasting itself for the system. Okay. I will not have too much of quantity on my plate. I will have lesser. Maybe if you're having 100%, now you have to reduce it to 90% and 80% and 70% and 50%. That is fasting. Then skipping a meal altogether. That's a fasting. This is what we discussed, isn't it? So start with something which is doable. Don't do something which is not doable right away. Okay. Doable is what? You can stop yourself from having junk, isn't it? That is doable. Easily doable, right? First, if you will apply that, then after that you can at least apply that, okay, I will stop having anything which is packaged. I will have all cooked meals, whatever I can at home. That is also a success for the system. And then, okay, I will stop adding unnecessary dressings into my food. Unnecessary dressings, which I don't even need, right? Ketchups and vinegars and unnecessary stuff. Like that means even if you don't need, then also you are adding them. Why do you need them, right? So stay away from them. Unnecessary salts, unnecessary, because see, in every food, even if you're not adding salt or sugar from top, every food is already having those combinations inside them, salt and sugar inside the food only, without you are adding from the salt which we are adding from top, it's additional just for the taste purpose. Otherwise, in your food only itself, you have a lot of salt and sugar already inside, natural, in a natural form. You don't need from outside. Okay. So this is how you can gain. This is how you can gain the success slowly and gradually. Similarly, for social media, there's the same thing. You don't need to go away directly. Okay, I will not see. And then you are creating more mental pressure. Unnecessary. What will be happening there? I need to know. You cannot stay away, because if you're living in 21st century, you need to know everything what is happening around you. You need that knowledge. So just go into social media for your work purpose. That is it. You don't need to spend there, hours. Just go there, just find notification, come back. That's it. That control you should be having. But if you do not have control, then those videos will keep on taking you, and then it will, oh, it's already 4 hours. It happens, right? Or maybe your battery will go and then only you will move away. Otherwise, you will be there all the time.